So welcome to my channel Aerospectrum. Today we are going to discuss some threats affecting your network. So these threats can be divided into two main parts, physical threats and logical threats. Physical threats can be further categorized into four main parts, technical errors, attacks, mistakes and natural disasters. Technical threats means that when your computer is subjected to a power failure or something fails, a hardware device fails, that's called the technical errors. Say you are typing say you have something important and something burnt in your computer. So therefore, by having a backup in your computer, you can avoid these technical errors. And also there are these attacks. Say there is a criminal attack on your network and which steals some information physically, right? They put pen drives and obtain information. This can be and delete your specific network information. This can be avoided by backups also. Mistakes also can be avoided by backups. Mistakes are things like if you drop water into your computer or onto your computer, the computer will damage permanently or temporarily. So when that happens, you will lose some of your information, right? Obviously. So in order for you to avoid that, you can also have backups. So natural disasters also cannot be avoided, right? There are natural disasters which comes almost every day. But natural disasters, the threats coming from a natural disaster can also be avoided by having a backup. When you have a backup, you can just in case that you lost your information and data stored in your server or your network, the backup can always make sure that you get your information back. So let's say the next category is logical threats. Logical threats can be divided into two specific sections, malware and hacking. To avoid malware, you should have an antivirus software. You have heard, right? There are many antivirus softwares made in specific organizations. Malware is also divided into four parts: virus, spyware, adware, worms. Malware is a malicious program which affects our firewall and which deletes some of our folders and documents for a specific extent. Like say you have a folder which is important to you. This virus, this malware which enters your computer can affect the accessing or the specific folder by permanently deleting them or temporarily disabling them. So therefore this virus is a malicious program designed to affect or destroy the folders uh, permanently. Spyware is something which is used by some organizations in order to spy your specific actions you do in your computer. Say you usually, in order for them to obtain your personal information, they use this spyware by checking on what you usually see in your internet, in your computer, using the internet. And adware is something that pops up advertisements all the time in your computer, which will be rather annoying than affecting your computer negatively. Worms is something which affects your CPU, like say it uses a specific thing called replication. These types of, they are not worms, right? They are programs which directly go into your CPU and gain the power of the CPU in order to replicate. Say you have one worm, and that worm using the power of the CPU will replicate in two. The CPU, as the worms keep replicating and replicating, the CPU will lose its power for you in order to provide execution for the processors. Therefore, the CPU will lose its speed due to these worms. So, in order for you to be safe from these things called malware, you can you can avoid downloading files from unknown websites or unsecure websites. Further, you can decrease the intake of external devices like things like pen drives, those removable devices. you can reduce the intake of them from strangers. And also you can reduce the intakes of unknown links sent by spam emails or unknown people to your phone or your computer. The viruses can be always avoided by a antivirus software, but this can't assure that you will be 100% safe from this. Actually, the virus and the antivirus software maintains something called the virus definition list, which will provide a list which have a defined list of all the viruses in the world. Some of these antivirus softwares get updated automatically, but some do not. But if a new virus comes which is not registered in this definition list, it can directly affect your computer in an indirect manner. So therefore, that's why we say that this antivirus software also cannot make your computer or your phone safe or your device safe for a 100% extent. Hacking. What is hacking? Hacking is basically something called unauthorized accessing to our devices. Hacking can be avoided by hacking of a network can be avoided by a firewall, and hacking of a device can also be avoided by a software firewall. So hacking can be divided into three main sections: white hat hacking, grey hat hacking, and black hat hacking. So who are white hat hackers? White hat hackers are the safe type of hackers. They are the people who hack our specific devices and or networks and leave a specific message for us to know that our network or device is not safe. Therefore, we require some extra security. These white hat hackers, by their skill, they actually show their skill to you that and also show that your network security is weak. When you once they hack your specific device of your network, they will leave a message. They will say that their team is this, you can contact them like this, and you will contact them, and they will say that they will require this much of money for them to make your network secure for a good extent. But these grey hat hackers are the people who are between this white hat and the black hat. The grey hat hackers can damage the firewalls, and also they can obtain financial benefits. And also they can show the colors and say, I'm going to hack your computer and take 100,000. If you want, I can make your network secure if you give me more money. It's something like this. But black hat hackers are the people who directly go for financial benefits. They do not even care what happens. They will directly go to financial benefits. They will steal many things, and that's what defines the black hat hackers. So the hackers also cannot be avoided 100%, even though the security is very high. The white hat hackers are unauthorized accessors of specific networks or devices. They can be avoided to a specific extent by a firewall, a hardware firewall or a software firewall. The hardware firewall is usually used in networks which are very advanced. The software firewall is usually used in our phones and our personal laptops or our devices. And this is how the threats are divided and categorized into different sections and different subcategories. So I hope you understood what I told today, and I hope you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment down below your doubts. Thank you and have a nice time.